And a good Saturday night, everybody, in the AA Texas League. Tonight is the third game of this four-game weekend series between the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles and your Tulsa. Tomorrow night, we wrap up the first half of 2019. Gotta say, we will be doing our afternoon game at 1 o'clock. Gates open at 12. Amarillo is back home as they take on the Corpus Christi Hooks to start the second half of the 2019 season. After that four-game set, the Sod Poodles will head to Midland in the three-game series before returning home for the 4th of July celebration weekend beginning on Thursday, July 4th, as the Amarillo Sod Poodles will play host the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that in any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards because we have your starting lineups first for the visiting Amarillo Sod Poodles. Leading off in shortstop is C.J. Abrams. Batting second, the second baseman, Ivan Castillo. Batting third in center field is Tirso Ornales. Batting fourth in right field, Taylor Colway. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hudson Potts. Batting sixth is the left fielder, Peter Van Gansen. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Kyle Overstreet. Batting eighth, the catcher, Louis Campsiano, as he is the catching duties tonight for Amarillo. And batting ninth is your cleanup hitter and starting pitcher, Luis Patino. Patino on the mound for Amarillo. And now here's your lineups for your Tulsa Drillers. Leading off for Tulsa, the left fielder, Drew Avens. Batting second, the right fielder, Logan Landon. Batting third in cleanup, the third baseman, Cody Hosey. Batting fourth is the second baseman, Michael Bush. Batting fifth is the catcher, Stevie Berman. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Justin Yurchak. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Donovan Casey. Batting eighth, the shortstop and cleanup hitter, Jacob Admaya. And taking the mound is your starting pitcher, batting ninth, Josiah Gray. Gray on the mound for Tulsa tonight as he rounds out the batting order for the Drillers. And that's your starting lineups. And now let's get you set for another edition of baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network.
Up here for you tonight between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 83 will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box now, C.J. Abrams.
Leading off the ball
get us
game
started
tonight,
in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
First pitch. 7 o'clock.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Nope.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Ivan Castillo waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Into the box now, Ivan Castillo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Abrams aboard here at first with nobody out. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in
Batting
prime
first,
position to put the first run on the board right here.
Tirso Ornelas.
At the plate now, Tirso Ornelas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. High in the air into shallow left center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
In now, Taylor Colway. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Casey comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hudson Potts.
Coming to the plate now, Hudson Potts, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Luis Patino will be the one doing the pitching for the home side. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Coming to the plate now, Drew Avens. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half of
off
the
for
first.
the Drillers,
Now the pitch.
the left fielder, Drew
A shot
Avens.
down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that's out number 1.
Batting
And
second.
with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Standing in now, Logan Landon. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Batting third,
Now
the third
batting,
baseman,
Cody Hosey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hosey.
Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. All set for the start of the inning. Digging
Leading
in,
off,
Peter Van
the
Gansen.
left
He'll
fielder,
get to take his first
Peter
cuts here.
Van Gansen.
Now here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Batting seventh,
At the plate,
the
Kyle
first baseman,
Overstreet.
number 3, Kyle Overstreet.
And he takes ball 1. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
To the plate now, Luis Campusano. Popped him up. Posey shading to his right. One away.
Batting ninth.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
So now to the plate, Luis Patino. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Into the box, C.J. Abrams, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He singled to open up the ball game. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ivan Castillo. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Right side, but it's well foul. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now batting.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
At the plate now, Tirso Ornelas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
1 strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they extend the lead to 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Colway.
Standing in now, Taylor Colway, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. On now to the bottom of the second. Amarillo out in front, 5-0. Striding into the box,
Leading
Michael
off
Bush.
for the Drillers,
And his guys have quite
the
a hill
second
to climb.
baseman,
Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Bush.
High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
0-1 the count. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Castillo backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in, Justin Yurchak. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And it's fouled away. The pitch.
Outside.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Top of the third set to get underway. Digging in,
Leading it off,
Hudson Potts.
the third
he was a
baseman,
strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Casey is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Peter Van Gansen.
Stepping up now, Peter Van Gansen, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Casey is there, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 3, Kyle Overstreet.
Striding in, Kyle Overstreet. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2
Man,
strikes.
that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Berman moving to his left, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Sod Poodles lead it 5-0. At the plate, Donovan Casey, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going
the
on
center
offensively
fielder,
so far for
Donovan
these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in,
Batting eight,
kept his hands inside the
shortstop,
baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you
Amaya.
can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Jacob Amaya, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Hit hard, but foul. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth.
Boy, talk
No
about
pitcher.
frustrating.
Your
as a
attention,
pitcher,
please.
D-roll. The pitch before
Pinch
that was some
hitting
kind
for
of a
the
funky
Drillers,
swing, and then he
number
delivers a
71.
base hit on the next pitch.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
ball.
name of the game right there. Did he take a
Estevez.
bad hack, or was he setting you up, Dan Plesac?
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Now batting. Left
Really
fielder.
unfortunate there.
Drew.
Obviously, the runner at second base
Aven.
was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know, D-Row, hitting in
Now
the
batting.
leadoff spot, you're not going
The
to
right
get very
fielder.
many opportunities to
Logan.
drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Your
Now out of the
attention,
dugout
please.
comes the manager
Now
as he'll
pitching.
make his way towards the
Michel
mound.
Baez.
And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. To the plate now, Logan Landon.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Ornelas will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting. The third baseman, Cody Hosey.
Digging in to try it again, Cody Hosey. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the
The
second
batter,
out.
number 9, second baseman, Michael Bush.
Settling in now, Michael Bush. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
The count, 2-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. Amarillo out in front, 5-3.
Ladies
Victor
and gentlemen,
Gonzalez,
your
lefty
attention,
standing
please.
6 foot even,
Now
takes over the
for
pitching
the
duties
Drillers,
here.
Number 81, Victor Gonzalez.
Into the box now, Luis Camposano.
Leading
he
off,
topped out in his
the
first
catcher.
trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him
Luis
trying to drive the ball in the air, but he
Campusano.
can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1-0 the count. The pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see
The
he's
pitcher,
a
number
little
49,
nervous out there. Some
Michel
people call it butterflies, but to
Baez.
him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So here now's the pitcher, Michel Baez. A textbook sack bunt situation here. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Down the first baseline. 1 first, so they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play. It's a
The batter,
bullpen
number
game
9,
for them now as we have a look at the starters' final
CJ
line. And clearly he was
Abrams.
off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now, Stevie Berman. Flied out in his first at-bat,
Leading
so
off
making
for
0 for
Tulsa,
1 so
the
far.
catcher.
Hey, we're still in the
Stevie
early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple
Berman.
of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fouled off. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Yurchek.
Stepping into the box, Justin Yurchek. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Line drive to center field. Ornelas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Donovan Casey.
So stepping in, Donovan Casey. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Here it comes.
The count is 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. At the plate, Ivan Castillo. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Ivan Castillo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tirso Ornelas.
At the plate, Tirso Ornelas. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut,
right
places
fielder,
it right back
15,
where it came from.
Taylor Colway.
At the plate, Taylor Colway, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good
Now
hard
batting,
fastball
the
in on a
third
guy's
baseman,
hands and completely
Hudson
lock him up. That's
Pop.
such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Hudson Potts, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box.
Man, he wants that swing back. He'll be thinking about that all night. He crushed that ball. He just needs to stay back a little longer.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2 strikes.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bush is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Sod Poodles lead it 5-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th.
Leading off
Stepping
for
in
the
and ready
Drillers,
for another shot.
the
Jacob
shortstop,
Amaya. He singled and
Jacob
scored in his first appearance in this one.
Amaya.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, the pitcher, Victor Gonzalez. Your
Diego
attention, please.
Carchaya will move into the
Pinch
on-deck
hitting
circle
for
now
the
to try to get
Drillers,
something started here with
number
1 gone in the
82,
inning.
Diego Carchaya.
In there, strike 1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now
Had
batting,
to
left
protect there
fielder,
with 2 strikes.
Drew
And he just got it off the end of that.
Aved.
Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in once again, Drew Avens. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey. 0-1.
Shocked he
Count.
didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, That one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game. So digging in now, Logan Landon. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Blake Rogers, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Rogers.
Ready with the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Cody Hosey would be next. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Weak chopper to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. Amarillo out in front, 5-4. Marcus Solbach takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Now at the plate, Peter Van Gansen. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The left fielder, Peter Van Gansen.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 3, Kyle Overstreet.
Kyle Overstreet will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
All right, this is going to get interesting. Little 0-0 changeup right there. Little out in front. Let's see if he makes the adjustment and plays with the big part of the field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Campusano.
Stepping into the box, Luis Campusano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Sod Poodles lead it 5-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael
Leading off
Bush.
for
0 for
Tulsa,
2 from him so
the
far
second
in this
baseman,
one.
Michael
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
On a line, that's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint.
Now
but
batting,
what's it
the
feel like when
catcher,
you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary
Berman.
from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Ladies and
J.C.
gentlemen,
Cosmic
your
takes
attention,
over on the
please.
mound here with nobody
Now
out in the
pitching.
6th inning.
J.C. Cosme.
Into the box, Stevie Berman.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Van Gansen will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the first baseman, Justin Yurchak.
Stepping in, Justin Yurchak hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
He's lucky it's only a single back
Now
up the
batting,
middle and not a
center
double in the
fielder,
gap or a home
Donovan.
run. Pitches like that in his show,
J.C.
get absolutely hammered.
In now, Donovan Casey.
At the ball.
And that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is skied out toward right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Now batting,
So we're back to
the
even now
shortstop,
after the sac
Jacob
fly. And stepping up as the shortstop,
Amaya.
Jacob Amaya. From the belt, kicks and deals. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5.
Your
Matthew
attention,
Batten
please.
is up off the bench
Pinch
as he'll
hitting.
pinch hit here to
Matthew
start inning number 7.
Batten.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to
batter,
get out of here.
9.
Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Into the box now, C.J. Abrams.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. 2-1. Hit hard down the right field line.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Standing in now, Ivan Castillo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One and one. Here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
All even now, 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Tirsa Ornelas. Lined hard toward right center. Landon is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 15, Taylor Colway.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Colway. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's outside.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Casey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Amarillo out in front, 6-5. Eric Peterson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 10, Eric Peterson.
Elliot Ashbeck gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Count still at 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Ashbeck in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Drew Avens.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Drew Avens. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now. Logan Landon waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, the right fielder,
ready
Logan.
for another shot now. Logan Landon. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on first with one down. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for one.
Now
well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now to the plate, Cody Hosey. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The Sod Poodles lead it 6-5. Joe Broussard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Drillers, number 21, Joe Broussard.
Leading off the inning, Hudson Potts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the left fielder.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in, Peter Van Gansen. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Peter Van Gansen is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning.
Kyle Overstreet.
Stepping in now, Kyle Overstreet. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2 out, nobody on. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Amarillo out in front, 6-5. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So striding forward now,
Tulsa,
Michael Bush.
The second
he scored
baseman.
after reaching on a single in his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is popped up. Potts is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Stevie Berman.
Standing in, Stevie Berman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Yurchek.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Yurchek. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Looped out towards short, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. The three of us are back with more following this. Digging in now, Luis Campusano. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Got him to go down swinging there. Luis Campusano becomes the first out of the inning. Ryan Weathers will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses, ball 1. Two and 0.
Ball 2.
3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, C.J.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. C.J. Abrams singled homer run in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The tag gets 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Sod Poodles lead it 6-5. Striding in to start the 9th, Jacob Amaya. As they'll look to get
Tulsa,
something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
On the ground to third. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on
The
right
pitcher,
there. Brings the go-ahead run to
your
the plate.
attention, please.
He's in position to do
Big
some
hitting
damage. It'll be
for the
interesting to see
Drillers.
how the manager plays this
Number
one.
34, Carlos.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Colway will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the left fielder, Drew Avens.
Now in the box, Drew Avens. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Amaya heads for the plate. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 6-6.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring
The
in
right
the late
fielder,
innings. So that
number
RBI
12,
base hit to tie things up.
Logan.
Comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not
Lendon.
easy. They got 11
Ladies
guys
and
in the
gentlemen,
bullpen, and I
your
don't think a guy
attention,
throws
please.
under 97
Now
miles
pitching,
an hour with sinking
Travis
cut. That is
Radke.
unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Travis Radke is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. Here's the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 0-1. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play as the potential winning run tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a
Now
nice
batting,
job to track
third
that
baseman,
one down to the alley, because
Cody.
it definitely saved the run from scoring.
Cody.
Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever. Got to calibrate that velocity.
Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reaching try, but this is by him, and that's going to be your ball game. And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory.
And Drillers win it again. Ouch.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Drillers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Joe Broussard is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score, First for the victorious Drillers, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the visitors, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
And so the Tulsa Drillers will win Saturday Night Baseball here in the Texas League, as the Amarillo Sod Poodles will fall like they did on Friday night. And gotta say, 2 big wins for the Tulsa Drillers. Well, we're down to the final game of this first half of the season, and gotta say, the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers will meet up for tomorrow afternoon baseball to get you set for Sunday. So, gotta say, that's gonna be pretty good as well. Amarillo, after this 4-game series with Tulsa, will head home as they take on the Corpus Christi Hooks in a 4-game opening series to the second half of 2019. Well, for the Tulsa Drillers, 7 runs on 11 hits, no errors. For Amarillo tonight, 6 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher for Tulsa goes to Joe Bassard as he wins this one on the mound. Ryan Weathers comes out of the bullpen and immediately loses on the mound for the Sod Poodles. Player of the game will go to the left fielder, Drew Avens, as he did a 3-for-4 with a home run and second base. Well, this will do it for Saturday Night Baseball. 7-6, a close finish here tonight at Tulsa. And gotta say, one more game in the first half of 2019. Gates will open at 12 for the final game of this 4-game away set. And gotta say, that's gonna be pretty good. After this 4-game set, the Tulsa Drillers will head to Arkansas. So Tulsa will be at Arkansas, Midland at Frisco, and Corpus Christi at Amarillo, Northwest Arkansas at Springfield. Yeah, I say that's going to be pretty good. All right, y'all. This has been Texas League Baseball for Saturday night. And we'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon for the final game of this 4-game weekend series in the first half of 2019. We'll see y'all back tomorrow.